Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be a Patreon cast between Flash and Jaehoon here on Wuthering Heights. Bottom left-hand corner, it is the Brown Terran player Flash. Under his well-known Smurf name, it is Hobang. And in the top right, we've got Jaehoon, the yellow Protoss player hailing from Korea. This is a map that was introduced for the 2008 Shinhan Bank Pro League. According to Wikipedia, it was short-lived due to its tremendous imbalance. Out of the 150 times a player was sent to play on this map in Pro League, the teams opted for a Zerg only 5 times, while Terran was sent 113 times. It is notable for the fact that it contains 4 double-gas expansions that are extremely difficult to defend due to the fact that they are all bordered by commonly passed high ground. So let's go ahead and check this out here. Yeah, so double gas here, and yep, there's high ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Let's see if anybody takes these in this in this replay, shall we? Alright, so it's a PvT featuring Flash. Flash makes TVP look very easy. But if you talk to Protoss players or other Terran players, TVP is extremely difficult. So we'll see if he wins this game. Based on the date that this map is was released, I think this is going to be around 2008 or 2009. Anyway, Barracks first coming up here for Flash. Gateway first here from Jaehoon. Very easy to wall off your main base if you're so inclined. I assume this is your natural and you're going to wall off this. Yeah. Pretty darn standard. What's up, Kakaru? Here on the Twilight skin for this map. So good. Was introduced in Brood War. Did not exist in original StarCraft. But one of my favorite tile sets. It's clean. I like the shade of color here. It's just a personal favorite color of mine is kind of this color of blue. And I really don't have any other reason to enjoy it, other than it just feels alien and cool that way. I believe it was originally intended to be Shakuris, right? The Dark Templar homeworld, or where they went after they were exiled from Ire. But quick factory here, not going for the expand. And same thing, Gateway, Cybercore here from the Protoss. So nobody's going to have any kind of an advantage. Oh, geez, is that probe just going to die? Ooh, just getting caught up on stuff. Okay, man. I was going to say, should not die there, but almost did. That was very, very close. So yeah, both players going for their second level of tech before they expand. It is a 4-player map, and so you can get away with going for a gateway expand or a barracks expand if you want to. So what this tells me is that both players are planning on being fairly aggressive, or at least Flash is planning on being fairly defensive against early Dragoons with range, which is what we're seeing coming in here already at 3 minutes. So actually a Zealot coming down early. Not a proxy, just a single Zealot, and Flash's Marine micro should be enough to handle this. I mean, there's just no way. If the Zealot gets a kill, I'm going to be utterly impressed. Although, hold on a second. Oh my gosh, he got a kill. I'm utterly impressed, it turns out. I am 100% ridiculously impressed here. Does not get 2, but gets 1, which is not bad. Gets a shot off on all 3 Marines. Somehow the SCV doesn't take any hits, which is good for him. So, nicely done. I mean, Jaehoon, some decent Zealot control there for sure. He's actually still kind of competing. He's still in ASLs as of like 2019, 2020. So, this guy's been around for a while. Oh, Dragoon wanders in, gets a Marine kill there too. And maybe even another Marine kill. This is pretty good stuff. This early aggression is pretty fantastic. Dude, I think all these Marines are dead. Hold on, another Marine came out, and now there's a siege tank. Okay, so that guy survives with 14 HP. This guy ends up getting 3 kills, and he has 2 HP remaining. Run! Run, Dragoon! You are faster than the tank. The tank has wheels, you have 4 legs, and you are faster for some reason. Is anybody going to expand in this game? Second gateway coming in from Jaehoon. Obviously 2 factories here from Flash that we've seen. What? Wow, this is 1 base versus 1 base shenanigans. I'm down. I support this. A robotics facility before expanding too. Let's see if Flash goes for the expand now. He's got 2 factories. He's working on spider mines. He should be able to defend with those spider mines at least until observers are out, which actually we're working on. Observatory now. Yup. Great timing here from Jaehoon. Fantastic timing from the Protoss. Yeah, so should be able, probe gets sniped, should be able to handle spider mines when they start getting laid down here, which is now, as a matter of fact. Great, great control. No damage on that Dragoon. Nicely done, Jaehoon. Jaehoon doing some great stuff here, man. Very impressed. Going for speed for vultures next. Still not expanding. Like, nobody is... Hold on. Hold on. Jaehoon's working on it. Working on that 400 mineral count. And we'll get there. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he's got a probe in position. And maybe an expansion. This is a long time to be on one base from Flash. But maybe he's just trying to kill Jaehoon fast. That seems, man, like something you might be able to do here. Nice target firing. Taking out a couple of the SCVs. Trying to avoid spider mines as well as he can. Target firing those a little bit as well. Another vulture down. A tank taking hits. Now there's an observer out. So the spider mine's utility has been greatly reduced. And Jaehoon, he might actually be able to chase off these tanks if he wants to. But he decides just to be a little bit defensive instead. He is worried about somebody sneaking in his back door and going after that natural base. I can understand that. Hang on. Oh, losing a tank. Flash. Flash. Jaehoon playing this pretty well. Did he? Oh, I don't think he took damage from that one either. Okay. Did lose that Dragoon. Still no... There you go. Finally an expansion coming up right now from Flash at 6.5 minutes. This has been some excellent, excellent Dragoon control out of Jaehoon. Like, really, really good Dragoon control here. Again, the concern here is largely the tanks. The Vulture's not as much of a concern except for the presence of spider mines, which is definitely a concern. But those have been getting taken out pretty easily. 8 kills on that Dragoon. 9 kills. 7 kills. These Dragoons are doing well for themselves. We're just doing the same dance. He kills the vultures, he kills the spider mines, and then 2 more vultures show up. Look at this, we've got more vultures cruising across the map right now. The Dragoon count has been whittled down pretty darn effectively. But now we have a shuttle and 2 more additional Dragoons here. Observers setting up in nice positions. So I think Flash really wanted to win this now, but unfortunately Jaehoon's excellent micro. Oh, I should have killed this one first. That was in range of firing. They went for the further away one instead. Choices, man. Choices with your micro sometimes. That is what this is all about. Beautiful. This has been really, really intense so far. I like it. I'm actually getting an intense tag right now for the Patreon. So in case you're wondering what that means, those of you who support me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for as little as $1 a month. That's the limit you have to reach, is $1 a month. Gets access to 4 replays every month before the rest of YouTube sees them by about 3 or 4 weeks. So, you know, if you are a supporter on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1. Oh, did this vulture get on over here? Then you'll see this the week of January the 20th, 2021. And if you're not a supporter, you're seeing this on YouTube, you know, in February maybe sometime. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad for Jaehoon. Just 1 vulture getting back here. Brutally whittling down this probe count. 35 to 37. Flash has a worker lead. His natural base is rolling. We've got spider mines in the middle of the map here. Got another factory coming in. Yeah, I don't think he was planning on going for the expansion or going for the additional factories. He was trying to win with the 2-base factory opening and just feeding Jaehoon with a couple tanks and with, you know, without siege mode and with a couple vultures and the spider mines with the speed. But Jaehoon, too strong, man. He did lose a few probes there at the end, but otherwise that was a pretty darn clean hold. I'm dead impressed with that. What is this? Oh, Reaver drops. 8-minute Reaver drops coming in from Jaehoon. Shuttle speed is almost done, but not quite. Third base, love this. Again, if you're going to beat Flash, you have to out-expand him. If you're going to beat a Terran player, you got to out-expand them, just in general, man. So Zealot unloads, takes the first shot, and then, ooh, clumped up siege tanks, actually. And 2 tanks down for the price of 1. This is honestly fantastic play out of Jaehoon. Takes down a siege tank in exchange for 2 zealots. I think that's a trade anybody would make. And that's the trick. We talk about this a lot, you guys. If you're going to beat a Terran player as Protoss, you really have to expand a whole bunch. You really, really have to keep that tank count low. You need to be killing tanks almost from the beginning, as soon as the first tank shows up. And what was nice is that Flash donated a few tanks while he was trying to kill Jaehoon early. So the tank count is not as high as it otherwise would be if Flash just sat back and macroed up and nothing bothered him. So loving this, man. Again, weird map. I don't think anyone's ever going to take these expansions, Because whose idea was it to say, here are some expansions with double gas, but you got siege tanks above your mineral line the whole time? I don't even, like, whose idea was that, honestly? Whatever, it's cool. Is Flash doing anything surprising? No. Additional factories, yada, yada, yada. Does he have an armory yet? No, but he's getting an academy. The ComSat. ComSat observers and kill those, I have to assume. Clearing out all the spider mines. This is really good, important stuff. Left side attack coming up this direction, which is why there's a pylon here. Is to see when these attacks are on their way and get additional advanced knowledge of where these vultures are, where these tanks are. He's bringing some SCVs along. Yeah, you need to reinforce this, man. He is. He's pulling back his Dragoons. He's bringing Dragoons over from the natural base. This is a pretty darn intense setup right now out of Flash. And again, this might be a good situation for Jaehoon, a full probe evacuation, to maybe take out a couple tanks that otherwise wouldn't die because they're sitting behind their wall, but this is just too many tanks showing up. The third base for Jaehoon is going to go down. He knows. He was evacuating the probes early. He's pulling back to his 2 bases, and that's such a big victory here for Flash. If you're on 2 bases versus 2 bases in a TVP, and you just have this many tanks, and you're continuing to pump more tanks out, it gets really, really hard for Jaehoon to do this thing. Jaehoon actually getting supply blocked. We're losing a couple of those pylons, losing the Nexus. This pylon's probably going to go down. Here goes Jaehoon on a revenge spree right now, with 2 Reavers and 4 Zealots in these 2 shuttles with speed. What's he trying to do? Just maybe scouting purposes? He does unload. Just, you know, going to kill a couple of these vultures. Just make everybody worry about what's going on down here. I like it quite a bit. Big time hit. Very good. Everybody gets out because nothing can shoot up. So losing your third base sucks. He's retaking the third base along the right side. Oh, there's no gas here. There's no gas here either, though, so I guess his third base does not require the Vespene gas. No Vespene geysers available. Oh, he lost. No, he didn't. Both his Reavers are alive. Any upgrades for anyone yet? No, nobody's got any upgrades yet. I don't know if a forge exists for the Protoss. I'm pretty sure an armory is not in existence over on this side either. So it doesn't seem super important. I don't for either player to get those upgrades in this game. Oh man, just Flash's game sense. He's like, well, I killed your third base and you're not replanting it. So check this out. There's a third base over here I can try to kill with all of my vultures. Gonna throw down some spider mines first, so reinforcements have to deal with that. And then we'll at the very least take some damage, take some health off of this this Nexus. The shields are very easy for us to kill. The rest of it, difficult. Très difficile. And yeah, the Nexus comes up with some HP, about 90% HP, and no shields, which will regenerate, but you know. Oh, the probe transfer, though. Oh my gosh, why? You know these vultures are here. Oh. Okay, 42 probes of 58 SCVs. I think Jaehoon's been doing pretty well for himself, except for losing his third base and except for losing as many probes as he has today. It's way too many dead probes, man. Look at this. Third base coming up left side from Flash. He's basically even on base count versus the Protoss. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for Jaehoon at all. 127 and 133 total supply. He needs a fourth. He really needs a fourth, but you can't take this. This is death. This is death against Flash. And he knows that. You try to take a top left. That's only Vespene gas, though. He really does need a lot of minerals for the Zealots that he's going to be pumping out here. Oh, catching these vultures might not be bad. I mean, they're going to take down a bunch of more probes, but I'm not sure there's anywhere to get out for them. So all of these vultures are going to die. Disgustingly good target firing out of Flash, though. Like, holy crap, good. Down to 40 probes. That's fewer probes than the first time he came in and started killing stuff. So he killed all the replacements. And then some. This is just... This is adding up, man. This is adding up for Jaehoon. Making Goliaths, making Charon boosters. Finally, people are working on upgrades. Vehicle weapons and ground weapons level 1 coming in on opposite sides of the map here. It's a good Dragoon count. It really is a pretty nice Dragoon count. If you can catch these tanks unsieged, you might have a chance to wipe out a lot of them. Here it is. Here it is. He's coming in. Flash pulling back. He doesn't like what he sees with the sheer number of stuff chasing him. He's going to lose at least one tank here. Look at this. Getting Reaver shots down on the tanks, whittling them down. by 2 or 3 there. This is great. Jaehoon's up 160 to 123 total supply. He has a bigger army for sure. And he's just going for it, man. Just walking right on in. These tanks are sieged up, but are there enough? No. Dropping Reavers right on top of him. Losing one of the Reavers, I think, through target firing. But completely crushing down this way. On the other side, however, there are siege tanks from Flash right at the front door of Jaehoon's natural base. Are we going to go for a base trade scenario? A 1-for-1 possibly. Holy crap, the natural base for Flash is going down. Dude, sending some units over here to get rid of that third base would be incredible for Jaehoon. He's going to lose his own natural as well, though. There's no reason to go in here, right? This is basically mined out as it is. Flash can have his main base if he wants it. The trick is killing this base. Or, oh, look at this high ground. He's taking this base. Are you kidding right now? Flash is taking this base. How baller is he? Dude. Oh, the expansion. If Jaehoon can wipe out this tank setup. Okay, Zealot Bomb. Dude, get this. Get this. He's going to get it. Can Jaehoon win this game all of a sudden? He keeps his natural base. It's not dead. He wipes out all of the siege tanks up here. Hang on, hang on. Reinforcing units coming to try to save Flash's third base here along the left side. And there are going to be enough to save it. Okay, okay. So that's... Yeah, if Flash loses this, I think he just loses the game. So he sends up enough to clean it out. I think if Jaehoon just makes... honest... Oh my gosh, he needs to kill this too, though. Jaehoon needs to come over here and kill this base and this base, and he may have this game won. But that is a tall order right now. I keep thinking this is armies, freaking spider mines on the mini-map, man. So annoying. Such an annoyance. Flash sending a little hit squad of vultures on up to do something. Getting chased off by the Dragoons, though. They have +1 attack. The Dragoons are on +1 attack as well. Further upgrades are on the way in vehicle plating for Flash, but Jaehoon not doing anything else. Oh, this Reaver positioning is pretty sick, honestly. Hold on. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, no. Took that from this missile turret up here. That's disgusting range. I mean, he probably fired when it was here, but wow, that's big. I mean, there were tanks showing up, so it's not like it was just going to be free reign on those SCVs by that Reaver. But still, top left base being taken by Flash now. There was a window. There was a window for Jaehoon. I think it's closing. Oh, boy. This base has just been ravaged by vultures pretty much all day. Yeah, 2 cannons aren't really going to save your guys, it turns out. Look at this. The vultures just single-mindedly chasing these probes until they're all dead. Okay, 2 of them escaped. It's 36 probes now. Man, yeah, that's another problem with this map is you can't wall off these expansions at all. I assume Ling attacks and vulture attacks are simultaneously terrible to deal with as Protoss. Because you can't wall off a ramp. There is no ramp. It's just wide open space. No wonder. I guess this one you can kind of wall off, but... ridiculous. I can say why this map was short-lived. I really can. It's bad. It is good for Terran. Because, you know, Flash needs the advantage. Oh, this base, though. Trying to clear out the spider mines to get down here, but there's another wall of spider mines, and his 4th base down along the right side is getting shelled by siege tanks. These probes cannot get out. It's going to be so many probe deaths. And Jaehoon just says, forget it. I'm not going to engage with that. Let's go down here. There's just so many. Look at this, 157 and 129 supply. The reversal of fortune here has been incredible for Flash. It really has. Trying to zealot drop on these tanks a little bit. Yeah, these tanks, you know, left one behind to finish off the Nexus. The other ones are coming in now. This is pretty good micro from Jaehoon. I'm liking it. I am. Yeah, these Dragoons just not making it home. It's 124 to 79 total supply. I don't think there's not really a path to victory here for Jaehoon. Not anymore. We're at 20 minutes. He lost his 4th base. His 3rd base got ravaged. He's down to 29 probes. 29 probes. He had that many probes at like 6 minutes. Good gravy. Alright, man. Flash is doing flashy things. It's just too much. It's just too much tank. 1-1 on these dudes. Dragoons are at +1 attack. He's taking the 12 o'clock. I don't know if he even knows this one exists. Flash isn't even... There you go. He wasn't even necessarily putting those SCVs to work, but he made it in the end. Everything is okay. But he's just pushing. Never mind. He reversed course. No more pushing. But this base, I mean, this is such a great base to have. It's got 2 Bespin geysers. He canceled that refinery, perhaps by accident. I don't know what that was. It just got canceled. He's like, I don't need gas. Let's just make more mineral income, sure. I like Jaehoon. I really feel like he could have won this game. There were just little tiny windows where he could have got a lot of stuff done. But it's the map. It's just the map is not Protoss friendly. It's very Terran friendly. Extremely Terran friendly. I mean, the Dragoon control here has honestly been pretty fantastic for Jaehoon. It has been. He's got, you know, he's rolling with this 285 APM, flashes around 320. Last resort here is sitting above this high ground and shelling some of these 73 SCVs that Flash has. I don't think that he necessarily cares. Look, he's taking this one on the right side too. Remember, I was like, will anybody take these bases? Yeah, Flash will take 2 of them. Thanks for asking. He's doing just fine, thanks. Yeah, Vultures in the hands of somebody as good as Flash is are going to be a big problem for just Zealots. Yeah, his Vulture assassination of probes today has just been top-notch. Flash-level Vulture assassinations today. 171, I apologize, to 99 total supply in favor of the Flash. Not the Flash, it's Flash. And that's it, man. Jaehoon is out. Flash is your winner in 22 minutes and 46 seconds. Hey, ooh, good Flash game. Good Jaehoon game, too. I gotta say that was a good PVT. I really do. I think that was exceptionally well played by Jaehoon. Once again, just a couple options, a couple chances to win this. Couldn't quite pull it off. Flash, I don't think that Flash necessarily looked like terrifying Flash until about 4 minutes ago. And then it flipped. It flipped. He started expanding all over the place. He kept protecting his bases that even though they're wide open, they're getting protected. And then just killing bases, assassinating probes all over the place. And those are the ingredients, man. If you're gonna if you're gonna win this thing. Absolutely amazing. What great stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and check out that final score. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that match because I thought it was pretty fantastic. Anything with Flash generally is. 113,000 points here for Jaehoon, 128,000 for Flash. Producing 444 units in 20 minutes is quite a bit. Kill death ratio of a 2 to 1.5. Not great for Jaehoon. You need more than that. And then resources here, just bam, flash, more gas, bam, flash, more minerals, bam, flash. More total spent by 8,000 more compared to the Protoss player. So GG to Jaehoon, but Flash is your terrifying victor today. All right, fantastique. So that right there is gonna be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon game. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.